I'm trusting you, Kari. I can see it, but I can't see it, so it's fine.
Okay.
You should always work on a regular, daily, and ongoing basis to strengthen your knowledge of the industry that you're in. So that's a time obligation that never ceases. You should always be working to be better at what you do.
All right, how do I learn business basics if I'm not that familiar with just how to budget, accounting, or anything, LLC, DBA?
Well, let's back up a little bit before we start talking about the legal side of it. The basics of your business are built on the basics of your character and of your personality. You need to make sure that you underpromise and overdeliver, that you do the things like show up on time, that your documents are clean, grammatically correct, that you, when you have a business, if you have a retail or some operation, that you have regular business hours. And this may seem minor, but especially for small business owners, they'll say things like, well, we open around 10 o'clock. Well, I have a lot of watches and none of them say around anything. So you have to, you're building your business the same way you built your personal reputation. What you start out doing and what you will continue to do is what you become known for doing.
How do I invest time in my business while honoring obligations to my clients and customers?
It is time management. I mean, you have to be organized. To me, organization and time management are integral to entrepreneurial success. So you can't spend time doing something that you may consider, recreational or pleasure if in fact you have work obligations. You have to prioritize and make your business and your clients and your time obligations a priority.
What type of tasks should be on my daily schedule?
Every day, again, depending on the type of business that you're in. I mean, I have created something of a regular task schedule for me. I clear out all my emails because I want to be responsive to people who are asking me questions, to client obligations. So I make sure I clean out my emails first thing in the morning, get those out of the way. Certainly they're coming to my phone. I pay attention to them as I should, but that's something that I do. Something else that's also helpful to me is that I'm still old school in the time that I like to write things down. I create a checklist. So I make sure I don't forget, I don't get caught up in doing something else, and if I think I'm getting distracted, I can always go back and I don't forget. And I do that by client, so I won't lose sight of what I have to do.
What types of tasks should be on my weekly schedule?
Well, again, depends on the kind of business that you're in, but something that requires regular attention and input. You probably want to review what you've done and what you've not done. You want to look at the week ahead and see what you need to do. Are there events that you need to attend? Are there meetings that you've overlooked or should follow up on? Again, it depends on the kind of business that you're in, but staying on top of what you're supposed to do is a daily and a weekly responsibility.
And then setting monthly goals and tasks. How should I look at the month?
Well, I think that will be driven by what your client obligations and commitments are. Again, to make sure that you stay on task, to make sure that you aren't overlooking any opportunities or obligations, and to keep yourself, your staff, and even your clients on track or your customers on track. Is there something that needs to be replenished? Making sure your stock is intact, making sure that your supplies are intact, are your memberships renewed? Again, it depends on the kinds of things that you've got a lot of moving parts, and just having regular tasks will help to keep you on track.
And then how much time should I allow myself to review work before I submit it to a client or a customer? Or
well, I think, again, if you are managing your time properly, you should. I'm not a procrastinator, and I'm not big on procrastinators, and I don't do late. And so, if you are rushing and you're not planning, you're not giving yourself time enough to review or make a mistake or correct a mistake. Clients don't want to know that you forgot or that you didn't have time. Your work is a reflection of who you are. So you need to give yourself time for you to review it, and if you have the opportunity for someone you trust to also review it, so that you're always presenting and delivering your best.
Thank you.